I see a lot of producers get discouraged when they haven't seen any results yet. They haven't gotten their first placement, their first beat sale, they haven't made their first dollar, they haven't been on Billboard yet, blah, blah, blah. And it's super important to remember that the first time is always the hardest time, and it gets easier and easier as time goes on. But people don't really understand this, and they get discouraged, and then they end up giving up. When you're starting something new for the first time, it is a bit overwhelming because you're not getting the results that you want. The thing is, it doesn't matter how many times you fail. It doesn't matter if you fail 100 times. You send 100 weeklies out and none of them get placed. You post 100 beats, you don't get any sales. It doesn't matter because all you need to do is just win once. And once you've won once, you've got the proof of concept. You know that what you've done works. That gives you all the permission you need to just keep doing what you did to get that one win. As you've failed along the ways, you've learned so much because you've learned what doesn't work. You've learned what isn't the best. And now that you've got that one win, you know you can just attack that. You can think of it like a game of FIFA, except it doesn't matter how many goals you concede. It just matters how many goals you score. You can be losing 99-0 and it doesn't matter because when you get that first goal, when you get that first placement, the first sale or whatever, and you make it 99-1, all of the 99 goals you conceded don't matter anymore. Without those 99 fails, you wouldn't have been able to reach the first success anyways. But yeah, it's super important to remember that the first time is always the hardest. If you're a producer and let's say you've got a few placements, you would know that going from 0 to your first placement was much harder than your first placement to your second placement, and your second placement to your third placement, and your sixth placement to your seventh placement was way easier than all of these other ones here. And it completely relates to what I'm saying because you get the win on the board, you now know what works, you now know what to do, you now know what not to do as well. It can be applied to really anything. I mean, if you're trying to grow your personal brand, for example, your first 1,000 followers is going to be much more difficult to get than your next 1,000 followers. And it's just going to get easier and easier and easier. On my Instagram account, I'm about to hit 10K. And I almost guarantee that I will hit 100K. You know what? You can quote me on this. I am very confident that in a year's time, I'll be at 100K on Instagram. I'm very confident. If I'm wrong, you guys can fucking call me a dickhead, but I'm pretty confident. But the point that I'm trying to make is the first 10K is hard, then it just gets easier and easier. Same with making money, same with getting placements, same with getting on Billboard, same with getting big sales. But the reason why I wanted to make this video is because a lot of people give up before they've even had that first win, right? They've conceded going back to the FIFA analogy, they've conceded 23 goals and they're like, oh, you know what, fuck this shit, producing's not for me. And they just don't understand, you just need to score once. And in line with this FIFA analogy, this is why you want to be on ultra attack mode, right? You just want to keep attacking and move quickly. Maybe it does take 99 L's to get 1 W, but if you take too long in between each L because you're overthinking and you're analyzing and you're scared of taking the risk, and you're scared of what your parents are going to say or what your friends are going to say, or you're scared of what your followers are going to think or whatever, all you're doing is delaying that first W. Going back to producing content, which you can apply to anything, but I posted over 50 reels and none of them did well at all. And I was like, bro, does Instagram hate me? Blah, blah, blah. But I was posting every single day. So I hit that 50L point quite quickly. I hit that in 50 days. Whereas someone else who maybe takes 1 week to post 1 reel is going to take a whole year to reach that. And therefore it's going to take this person way longer to crack the code just because he's not moving quickly. He's not on ultra attack. He's playing on ultra defensive. He's super worried about conceding a goal, but it doesn't matter when you concede a goal because you learn something. Once you do get that first placement as well, not only do you get the proof of concept, you know what works, you also get that momentum. Now you can message people and expand your network. You can think of it as leveling up. So now you're on this level and you can message people who are on this level. Maybe you're at Billboard level and then you get another placement. Now you're at platinum level and now you have access to all these platinum producers, right? This is how it works and you just build up the momentum. It gets easier and easier and easier and easier. Obviously you have to put in the work. It's not like as you level up, you can just become lazy and just be like, okay, this is too easy. I've made this mistake before and I deeply regret it. But yeah, to sum up this video, the first time is always the hardest. Once you got the proof of concept, then the ball just gets rolling. So don't get discouraged if you haven't gotten that first win on the board. It doesn't matter if you lose 99 times, you just need to win once. No one remembers the losses. People only remember the wins, really. If you guys want more information about producing tips like this, also join my Instagram broadcast channel because I'm talking about similar stuff in there, more exclusive stuff. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.